heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. Okay, everybody, it's Tuesday morning. It's a really cloudy, overcast day. Rain is in the forecast for later on this afternoon. So I thought it would be a good time to bring these seedlings out. I have them on this stand right here on my patio. And as you can see, they're doing well. And I've got a couple tomato plants. And I think I'm going to plant the tomato plants in containers. And of course, I told you all of these are going to go, well, 2/3 of them, 20 of them are going to go in a raised bed that's right behind here, my sweet potato jungle. And so let me just walk around here and show you the bed that they're going in. It only has some sweet potato vines that I'm going to move over, some marigolds and a couple of zinnias. All of these reseeded. So it's going to be a little tight in here, but I'm going to plant them all in here. And there's some containers over there. I'll put the rest of them in containers. The rest of the seedlings will go into containers. And this green sweet pepper is still putting out blooms, but I'm going to have to cut it down or transplant it. I might dig it up and transplant it because it's still a beautiful, vigorously growing plant. So I'll come back and show you what I'm doing.
This is what I'm talking about why I'm happy.
You're happy?
Oh, guess what? There's one of these.
Yes, that's called Wandering Jew. It dropped down from this plant here, so I just let it grow. You want it?
Mm-hmm.
We could take it home. Leave it there. We'll get a little container. And here's some more right over here. Let me go closer. See right there?
Yes, see, guys.
And we can dig that all up, and
some of the ants
you
were
can take it
eating
home, okay?
Some of the ants were eating it.
Yeah. When the weather gets better, we will make you a plant just like this one.
Yeah. You can.
See?
When the weather gets better, we will come in and make.
When it gets when it dries up out here. See how I made these other two baskets? Mm-hmm. This one is named Bria, and this one is named Brian. Because you all helped me do it. Okay.
Their names are Bria and Brian.
Bria said this one is Big Mama. This all started with just a small piece like this that I bought off of eBay a couple years ago. And you don't have to root them. You just stick them in the soil. It's Tuesday. Bria and I are on lunch and recess from kindergarten. Right, Bria?
Yes.
And so we're going to plant some. Oh, that's a yellow jack wasp. I hope he gets away from here. Anyway, we're going to transplant some of our seedlings right along this area right here where Bria is standing. This strip right here. And you can see the humongous Utah Gold pomegranate tree. It's huge. You can see it just growing like crazy with a lot of new growth. So it's going to shade this area in here, and that's why we're going to start planting here first. Okay? All right. Okay, guys, I want to show you something. Oftentimes, I will pull up a plant, and these were eggplants, and I would just let them shrivel up and die right there in the bed so I can keep all of that good, healthy soil. So now it's time to put this in the compost. So nothing goes to waste. And as you can see here, these are sweet potato vines. Come over here, Bria. Grab this for me. That I'm going to have to pull up and put them over here, over this trellis, so that we can clear this area so we can plant. Okay, you can just drop it down on that chair, sweetie. Oh, right there. Okay, very good. All right, and I just want to show you the root system. It's time to transplant these because the roots are real strong and vigorous. So I just dug a hole there, plop it in, and then cover it up. Press down, and there you go. They're about 1 foot apart. Okay. And another thing I want to say is, you can hand me another cup, sweetie. Thank you. What I do is, I mix up. I don't plant collards all together and kale all together because some of those malts, those cabbage malts that lay, you know, the aphids and the cabbage worms, if you just have one single crop, you can attract more of them to your crops. So I mix mine up to throw them off a little bit. Okay, guys, here's that pomegranate I was sharing with you on my live last night. So this is what the Utah Gold pomegranate looks like. Just have a tinge of a rust color, and it'll be pink inside. I didn't see this when I harvested them. And I think I see one more. I see 2 more. I'm going to show you, Bria. Would you go to the other side? Give me this. Yeah, give me this. Come on. I want you to walk around. Hurry up. No, walk around over here, sweetie. I want to show you something. I want you to get these 2 pomegranates I missed. Pomegranates that I missed. You see one hanging low there? It looks like an apple. It looks just like this. Right there. Follow my finger. There's one right there. Grab it. You have to snatch it. It's hard. It's hard to break off. Very good. Put it down. And then it's another one right here. You see it? You see the yellow. Good. Thank you for not stepping inside of our beds. We try not to walk in our beds unless it's absolutely necessary. Good job. Strong girl. We'll eat those at our snack time. Okay, guys, I just wanted to share with you. So, guys, I'm dating myself. I want you to see this cutting board that the members in my garden group gave me about 5 years ago, when my YouTube channel and gardening groups were named Cheryl's Taste of Heaven Backyard Garden, and you can see they had some cutting boards made for me. So Bria and I are going to taste this pomegranate. I have to put the phone down, and I'll come back when it's cut.
Ooh.
Okay, so you can see I told you that the seeds were light pink. It's real juicy. You can see how I'm gonna squeeze it a little bit so you can see how moist that is. Okay. And so, yeah, we been growing this tree, I think about 5 years now. I can look back at my journal and find out. But I know for a fact that I bought the bare root tree from Isom's Nursery online. They don't carry this brand anymore, this variety. I think I know why. Because the fruit is kind of small, but it's very sweet and very delicious. I'm sorry about smacking, but I wanted to share that with you guys. Okay. All right, guys. As you can see, this is the tomato plant that I planted, transplanted here in this 17-gallon grow box. Last week, actually, it's 2 plants. It's a planter, a container I'm using this grow box. And over here is a tub that I grew tomatoes in during the spring. And I had 1 brandywine here. And I just transplanted the other one. And I added another cage. And I decided that 4 is enough. Because I have plenty of tomatoes canned. And I don't really eat a lot of tomatoes raw. And I'm going to give one of those transplants, those seedlings that I grew to my daughter. And yeah, so I only have 4 here, and they're getting filtered sun. And when I feel that we need a little bit more sun, I will be moving them around or dragging them. Okay, so these are my fall tomatoes. Now I want to share with you my new subscribers who are new to gardening, that sometimes I would take a branch of one of my spring tomatoes and cut it off and root it in water and it's called cloning. And then I would just keep it inside until the weather cooled, and then I would transplant it. But this year we had an extremely large amount of rain, and the tomatoes plants didn't do well, so I wasn't going to clone any sickly looking plants, and I just started over with fresh new seeds. So I just wanted to share that with you, and I'll be bringing you updates on these 4 tomato seedlings. And actually, I'm going to put more soil right here. I'll just go get some old containers, that I grew maybe, not marigolds, but morning glories in. These containers like this is what I use, and I just filled them up because I can put that soil up higher here and even here. Okay? All right. And I didn't add anything to these plants as far as fertilizer, liquid, organic, anything, but I will later on. Okay, guys, I want to show you something. Hold it up, Bria. Hold it up. This is 90% shade cloth. You can't really see through it. You can barely see through it. And Bria, pay attention. And we're going to take these little clips like this, and we're just going to clip it on. And we'll come back and show you what it looks like. I just want you to see how I've done this. I just put it on whatever I could, T-pose, the PVC. But under here, you can see it's really shaded, okay? And just a little sun. And every day I would let them get a little bit more sun without the cover until they can endure the full sun, okay? That's it. I hope I taught you something in this video, or maybe refreshed your memory. Thanks for taking time out of your schedule to watch this video. Thank you so much. What are you going to say, Bria?
Thanks for watching. Bye.
To watch my video.
The end.
Thank you for watching, everybody. Bye now.